Did somebody forget a weapon?
Yikes! A creeper that talks!
I'm not just a creeper, child. I'm the first creeper. The others are nothing compared to me.
Please don't kill me, oh great first creeper, sir. I'm just a lowly noob.
Relax. I'm going to tell you the story of how I was born. If you can guess the moral of my story, I'll let you go free.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you're sitting down. This one isn't for the faint of heart. My curse began on a night like tonight, over 20,000 years ago, in a time of ancient builders. Believe it or not, that's me. I didn't do much building, but I had a loving wife, and tending the fields kept food on our table. Until my hoe broke. Instead of helping me, the builders just laughed.
Aw, look whose puny little hoe snapped.
What use is a hoeless peasant?
Don't you need a guinea pig for that experiment of yours?
Experiment, Your Majesties? What experiment?
You're about to find out.
I could feel myself slipping away. I wanted to ask the builders why, but I already had a pretty good idea.
What are you doing to me? Let me go. I want to see my wife.
Are you sure? When we're done, she probably won't recognize you.
No!
Look on the bright side, peasant. You'll never be useless again. Now, transform!
The process was more painful than anything you can imagine. My chest burned as my old organs disappeared, and I grew new ones.
The pillagers are coming!
Even in its changed state, my brain knew to fear the pillagers. They were murderous, ruthless barbarians. In a single night, they'd ride through our high city and steal everything that wasn't nailed down. Our golems were no match for them.
We have to use our creation against the pillagers, or the city will be destroyed.
The crafting ritual isn't finished. He hasn't grown his new arms yet.
Forget the arms! Put in the power disk, now! We don't have time to argue. They're sacking the city as we speak.
Fine, but don't blame me if he comes out wrong. Okay, we're done. How do you feel, peasant?
I feel wrong. Where are my arms?
No time to complain. The pillagers are here. It's time to fulfill your destiny.
They're in here! I found them! Looks like it's builders for dinner men.
Peasant, attack!
Attack? How? What do I do? I don't have arms.
It's quite simple, really. Just crawl over to the pillagers and explode.
Explode? That'll kill me.
Yeah, duh. Exploding tends to do that.
I don't want to die.
Well, neither do we. And our lives are worth a heck of a lot more than yours. No offense.
No. I have to get back to my wife.
You really think she'll recognize you now? You're a walking bomb. Now do what bombs do best and blow this pillager to Kingdom Come.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Peasant, come back!
Help me! No!
I rushed home to my wife, hoping that our house on the outskirts of the city had been spared. But I was too late.
No!
I thought I had nothing worth taking.
Alexa?
But of course, I was wrong.
No!
Serious?
It's okay. I'm here. I'm with you.
What are you?
It's me, Alexa. It's Stevis.
No, you're a monster. You ate him and stole his voice. stay back. Please go. Go away.
No!
It's okay. I don't know how I made it through the night without being attacked. But eventually the sun rose. How would I survive without my wife? I didn't know. Then I realized I only wanted one thing. My revenge. And I knew just how to get it.
Hello? Builders? Anybody left?
Peasant, how nice of you to return. For some reason, I thought you'd be too ashamed to ever show your face here again. But here you are. Hooray.
What do I have to be ashamed of?
You were weak! If you had done what I said and accepted your destiny, we could have had a fighting chance! My friend could still be alive!
We need to put that behind us,
You dare suggest I forget!
so we can get our revenge.
I like the sound of that. But we're just 2 people. The pillagers have huge numbers.
Exactly. I know how hard it is to haul heavy equipment. They can't have come from far away. I bet they're celebrating nearby. All we have to do is sneak up to the chief and...
Boom.
So you're in?
That might be crazy enough to work. But I'm the builder. You follow my lead and my orders. Got it?
As long as the pillagers die. We left our ruined city behind and went in search of the savages who had killed my wife. It was a grim journey, but my builder accomplice seemed to be enjoying herself.
Try to keep up, okay?
It's hard to walk on these stumpy little legs. And is the leash really necessary?
Can't have you chickening out like last time and abandoning the mission.
I won't. Let's get this over with.
The sun's getting too high. We need to camp until nightfall.
Nightfall? That's when the monsters come out.
What would you suggest? We stroll right up to the outpost in broad daylight? They'd kill us. We'll attack as soon as night falls. End of discussion.
Fine. My builder friend went out to hunt some pigs for our dinner, but that had been hours ago. I started to worry. What if she fell in a ravine? I'd be leashed to this tree until I died of thirst, or to something else. I barely had control of my abilities. If a monster attacked, I was done for.
A zombie! Builder! Are you out there? Help! Ah!
I wandered for what felt like hours. The woods were crawling with monsters, and one wrong step could have ended me. I kept thinking about my wife, and how, as long as I made it to the outpost, all this would be worth it.
Ah! More zombies! Ah! Ouch! I missed my hands. Come on. Builder! Where are you?
I'm right here. Sheesh, stop whining.
Where were you? Did you get us dinner?
Well, bad news is I didn't find any food. Good news, I did a little recon and, found the pillager outpost.
Really? That easily?
Sure. Come on, now's our chance to strike.
Even then, I knew something was off. Builder's reports seemed too good to be true, but I was either too tired, too scared, or too hungry to protest, so off we went.
This is it, come on.
Wait, wasn't this going to be a stealth mission? Sneak in and take out the chief?
That was the old plan. This is the new plan. Barge in and blow up as many of them as you can, okay?
Okay. The outpost was completely deserted, which didn't make much sense. Something wasn't right here. Where is everybody? Shouldn't there be pillagers celebrating everywhere?
Upstairs, I think. Probably. Only one way to find out. First, let me fix your leash.
Builder, is there something you're not telling me?
Of course not. Now, let me snag you real quick. We're here! One biological superweapon as promised.
You've done well, Builder. Our chief will be most pleased.
Wait. Builder, how could you?
The revenge thing was fun at first, but we need to be realistic, peasant. They'll spare our lives as long as you live in their dungeon and terrorize a few villages every week. Sound good?
No!
Well, you don't really get a say here. Feel free to round him up.
Stay back!
It looked like my life was over, like I'd never get my revenge. But then, something amazing happened. Suddenly I could see my destiny. I would destroy everyone who had oppressed me, builder and pillager alike. Nothing would be safe from my explosive wrath.
Run! He's gonna...
But it wasn't over. The sheer force of my rage was enough to put me back together. Some of my pieces were furious enough to become entire new beings. Eventually, there were millions of us. The builders and pillagers who had wronged us came to know us by a single name, Creeper. And creep we did, across the land, into caverns, ravines, and their nightmares. So that's my story. Have you figured out the moral?
Don't trust anybody?
Correct. And now, I'll set you free.
No, 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 no!
Did anyone ever tell you it was rude to stare? Or how dangerous it is to walk these parts alone? That look on your face. Can you understand me? I've waited so long to tell my story. Someone needs to know how I became this way. It began like so many stories do, on a night just like this, 20,000 years ago. The pillagers came out of nowhere and destroyed much of my city. While they ransacked our buildings and killed our people, I was busy with a secret project. If our cities were no longer safe, we'd have to build new ones in a new dimension we called the Beginning. All our previous missions to the Beginning had ended in failure, but I knew my new portal design would make the difference. It had to.
Start it up! Send in the Explorer!
They sent him to reinforce the front line. He's no longer an option.
Then good luck, and Godspeed.
I can't go. I need to monitor the pearls. You're the only one who can do this.
What are you saying?
The Beginning was supposed to be a paradise, but it was still uncharted, and I was afraid. We've worked for too long to give up now.
No, wait!
Your bravery is most honorable.
You can't do this! I'm a noble! Do you hear me? Ah! Ah! Where am I? No, this place isn't habitable. It's hell!
And that was putting it lightly.
I need to go back.
The fall nearly killed me. I needed some food.
Wow, the local flora actually tastes pretty good. And has latent magical properties. Fascinating. Maybe this place isn't so bad. Ah! What is that thing? I think I'm safe for now. But how can I reach that portal? If I build straight up, I'll be a sitting duck for that monster. Maybe if I built up along one of those pillars, I could hide in the shadow. No, that's way too dangerous. But do I have another choice? Blast! No tools. Without a pickaxe, I'm sunk. And there's no wood in sight. I'll never be able to break these rocks. Unless... Hey! Over here! One tasty noble ripe for the eating! Ha! That worked! But I'll need way more if I'm gonna have a chance of getting home.
It was impossible to tell time, but I felt months passing. I got tired, sloppy, but each time I fell, I got back up and taunted the dragon and collected my stone.
Just stay in the shadow. You'll be all right.
By now, the dragon hated me, but I didn't have time to be afraid. I had to keep going, just when I thought I was out of energy.
Hey! I'm here! I made it up! Trust me, we do not want to settle this place. Build a bridge out to me.
Oh, what happened to you?
What, this? The gravity's lower here, so I had a bit of a growth spurt.
I mean your eyes.
Just an allergy to the local plant life. Let me back over. We can cook up an antidote, no problem.
I don't think I can do that.
What do you mean?
You could contaminate us.
You have to let me through. You're my only way out.
Close the portal.
No!
I'm sorry. This is protocol. You look sick.
You want me to jump? Fine, I'll jump!
Don't. Freak.
No! I'm not a freak!
But I was. The strange energies of this land had become part of my body. I wandered for days, or months, or years. Gradually, I began to forget the world I had left behind. I forgot my name, the sound of my own voice. The one thing I couldn't forget was the way my friend had looked at me. It burned like an ember in my brain. I was alone for as close to forever as I can describe, but it wasn't forever, because eventually, one by one, they arrived. What had once seemed like a promising new frontier became a place for the builders to throw their criminals, dissidents, freaks. Thanks to a new one-way portal, the beginning was now their end. I couldn't understand them. I had forgotten their language, but it was nice to have other beings around. Especially when they started to build. I wanted to help, but what if they chased me off? I didn't look like them. I was worse. I wish I remembered how to smile. But with some practice, I remembered how to build, and that opened the door to other memories. I had to make them understand we had lives out there, and we could use the gifts of this world to find them again. Eventually, our teleportation abilities got so powerful that we were able to escape the end and return to the overworld. We had found our way home, but we were too late. Thousands of years too late. Everyone we knew was dead. I finally understood what the builders had taken from me, from us. Entire lifetimes gone. We decided to return the favor. We would spread across the land and dismantle the remains of the builders, block by block. Even the villagers who had come to worship the ruins weren't free from our crusade. As long as we are here, the builders will not be worshipped. Their legacy will be screams and gnashing teeth.
Don't go too far now. Remember, the woods are dangerous at night.
I'm not a baby anymore, Grandma. Plus, if I get into trouble, the golem will save me.
Be careful.
Golem, help! It's gonna eat me! Phew! See, Grandma? Told you!
Do not take the golem for granted. I remember a time before golems, when we suffered under monsters far worse than zombies. My dad and I were luckier than most. The farm was out of the way, and we always had enough to eat. But the village below was another story. Their stores were always empty, and so were their hearts. Dad and I tried to feed them the best we could.
Fresh from the field, come and get it.
But the monsters always got there first.
Harvest Day! My favorite day! What have you got for us this month?
This isn't yours.
Ha! That's funny. You're funny.
You should leave us in peace.
Oh? Well, seeing as we're an enlightened democratic society, let's put it up to a vote. But I'll warn you, if we go, there'll be no one to save you if a spider shows up. No one to chase off the zombies hungry for your flesh. Now, who wants us to leave? That's what I thought. Well, as always, we pillagers thank you for your contribution. See you next month!
We have to fight back. Why do you let them do this to you?
We've been through so much war. We don't want any more deaths.
But we're dying right now. Butcher's good with a knife. If we found him a sword, we could.
I ain't risking my family to fight your battles. You don't even live here.
But we're just up the cliff. Keep your eyes on your own business.
When my dad got like this, it was hard to talk to him. So I asked Mom for help.
Mom, you gotta help us. Give Dad a sign. Something. Tell us how to help the village.
Mom's not there, sweetie. She's in a better place now. If we want to solve this, we gotta do it ourselves.
What do you mean?
I mean, we need to show the pillagers what we're made of. It's the only way they'll take us seriously.
No. You can't fight them. We don't have any weapons.
We'll make do.
You don't have any armor. How will you protect yourself?
Ha! How's this for armor? The pillagers won't know what hit them.
Dad, please don't go. If you leave, I'll be all alone.
I'm not leaving. I'll be back. I promise.
Well, at least take this for luck.
I won't need it, but thank you.
It's torture to relive that memory. Every time, I kick myself for not chasing him or not making him stay.
No, I can't show fear. Take this! I did it! This isn't so hard. Wait till the pillagers get a taste of my blade. Oh, speaking of which...
The villagers really are a sorry lot. Maybe we put them out of their misery. Break down their houses for lumber. We could use a new barracks. My bum's sore from sleeping on all this gravel.
No. A hungry villager is better than a dead one. If they're hungry, they'll work for you. They'll obey you. Simple economics, really.
You're so smart, Chief. You definitely deserve 90% of everything we steal.
It's all that hard brain work I do.
For the village!
Look who's here! Dinner wouldn't be complete without the entertainment. Such a shame. You really were a great farmer. And now, a toast to stupid villagers. Guess with Farmer out of the picture, we'll have to take over his crops. Oh well, vertical integration's all the rage these days. To our new farm!
I promised myself, by the time I woke, he would be back. But, of course, I was alone. I decided if Dad wasn't going to come home on his own, I'd bring him back myself.
Psst! Dad? Dad!
Right away, I knew it happened.
At least this way, they could be together. What? Ah! Monster! Stay away from me! What happened? Why is that thing attacking me? What do you want? Dad? Villagers! Why are they here? Wait, where are we going? We have to fight them! They're gonna destroy our home! I know I said it's dangerous, but you're strong now! You have to try! Protect our home. Please.
What is that, Chief?
What is what?
It's coming this way. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Ah!
Freak! I'll show you what happens when you mess with my tribe.
Ooh! So the golem won, right?
He sure did. The Golem's gifts are many, but we wouldn't have them without my dad's courage, my mom's armor, and my love.
Wow! Golems are awesome! I want to thank him. Can he understand me?
He's forgotten much of who he was, but I bet he'll remember this.
The story of the first zombie begins here, in a dark corner of the woods. This way!
We're almost to safety.
My wife was a healer. Each day we searched the forest for herbs with special chemical properties. Each night, the forest fought back. Lucy!
I'm okay.
Wait! No! Oh. Lucy! Don't ask me what it's like to be dead. It doesn't feel like anything.
Almost there.
I was floating above my body, drifting up to whatever heaven was waiting for me. I couldn't make out much, except for that sign we painted together.
It's okay. You're going to be okay.
My wife was always mixing healing potions in her lab. She thought anything could be cured with a few special chemicals. And usually, she was right.
I can fix you.
But everyone gets sloppy when they're desperate.
Come on. Come on, please. It's working!
Right when I thought it was over. Just as I could feel myself slipping away again. I woke up. Huh? Where am I? What happened? But I wasn't really awake. There was a poison in my veins, forcing me back to life. It was like I was sleepwalking. This was not my body anymore.
Mr. Priest, what a pleasant surprise.
I take the purity of this village very seriously, Miss Brewer, and we've been getting reports of strange sounds coming from your basement. Are you meddling in the dark arts?
No, of course not. My husband was just, moving furniture.
Yes, one of our many Steves. Where is he this fine day?
Oh, Steve's gone. On a hunting trip.
Lucy, is that you? Let me out!
A hunting trip, huh?
Yep, he's, hunting for rats. In the basement. Nothing weird. Have a happy holy day, Mr. Priest, sir.
You're out of warnings. If we find any more evidence of the dark arts on your property...
Steve, you have to be quieter.
What happened last night? Why do I feel wrong?
You were dead, so I brought you back.
Suddenly, everything made sense. I need some air.
No, if anyone from the church sees you, they'll do something horrible.
So I can't go outside? Ever?
Just give me time to get the formula right, okay? I have a cake that needs eating.
That's disgusting.
But it's your favorite flavor.
My mouth is different. I'm craving something fresher. Red meat.
Must be a side effect of the treatment. Okay, stay out of trouble while I find a solution, okay?
I couldn't wait for Lucy's cure. I was hungry now. Under the cover of darkness, I stole away to the edge of the village. The meat was richer, tastier, more satisfying than ever before. I wanted more. I hunted all night, but each kill only made me hungrier. The sun was rising, and I couldn't risk getting caught. But one sheep couldn't hurt, could it?
Morning, Sheepyhead. You sleep okay? I'll go get you some breakfast. What in the nether's going on out here? Sheepy! Help! Somebody! There's a monster in my flock!
Something was wrong with my skin. I was allergic to sunlight.
Stop, vile thing!
Away from this village!
My skin puckered and burned. The pain was unbearable.
Get away from Lucy's house!
You leave that innocent woman alone!
Get inside, now!
Is that Steve?
I knew I smelled witchcraft.
I told you to lay low.
Too hungry. Can you cure me now?
Not yet. I need a few more days.
We don't have a few more days.
Ready? Fire!
Come on, now!
I'll never find you a cure if my lab burns down. I need to get the chemicals out.
No, it's too dangerous.
I'll be right out, I promise. Wait for me on the edge of the forest near the big rock.
Okay. Ow, ow, ow!
I couldn't think about the house, or the mob, or the pain of the sun. It was all worth it, as long as I could be with Lucy. I waited as long as my skin could bear, but she never came out. I need to find some more permanent shelter. The shade of these trees won't keep me safe forever. Yes, yes, yes! For a minute, all I felt was relief. Then I remembered what I had lost. My wife, my village, even the day itself. I wasn't Steve anymore. I didn't know what I was. I wanted to eat, but what would I be eating for? What future could I hope to see? Without Lucy, I had nothing. Until he came. He smelled delicious. I desperately wanted to eat him, but I also wanted a friend. No, don't go. Stay. Please, stay. I knew now that I would be alone forever. All that was left was to waste away. But just as all hope was lost, from the trees came hordes of new friends. It was like a dream. Together, we could have revenge on the village that took Lucy away.
You sure we're fit for guard duty? I do like 1 push-up a month.
With so many people going missing, what choice do we have? Don't worry, I hear first watch is a cakewalk.
What the? Halt this madness, you freaks! Be gone! Back to the darkness where you belong!
I should have felt happy at that moment. I got the revenge I had waited so long for. But no matter what I did, it wouldn't bring Lucy back. I don't know why I went. There's no way she escaped our house before it was destroyed by the townspeople. But I'm glad I did. I've never been so happy to be wrong. Lucy?
The story of Minecraft's first Wither starts with 3 princes. Alistair, the eldest and heir to the throne. Godfrey, the middle child, cunning and loyal. And of course the youngest, me, Steve.
Do you smell that, brothers? That's the scent of adventure.
I don't know. Everything smells like this disgusting soul sand to me. Maybe we should just go home.
And leave all that sweet nether fortress loot behind? Not a chance.
Look out!
Thank you, Alistair. We were almost gassed meat.
No time for thank yous. Godfrey, shoot it down!
On it!
Bullseye! Now follow me, brothers. Glory awaits!
There it is!
Yes, the stories were true. Somewhere in the depths of that fortress are untold riches galore.
It will be a mighty gift for our father, the king.
Yes, but what about monsters? I heard a dark evil lays dormant down there, ready to attack any trespassers.
Then they will taste the wrath of my blade! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah. As soon as we entered the fortress, we were overwhelmed by swarms of wither skeletons. Alistair and Godfrey fought so courageously, decimating foes left and right, leaving nothing but wither skulls in their wake. But they were outnumbered. Not even warriors of their caliber could handle that many enemies at once. They needed me.
Steve, grab your battle axe and help us!
I can't.
Please! There are too many!
My fear got the better of me. I abandoned my brothers and left them to die.
Steve! Steve! Oh, yeah! Oh my god!
I was always the weak one, even when we were little. Godfrey and Alistair always protected me, and now when they needed my help, I was too scared to act. No! What am I doing? I should be helping them fight! I may not be much of a warrior, but I have to give it my all. Ah!
Big on, Blaze! Take this!
No!
Steve!
Hang on, you two. I just have to put out the flames.
No, it's too late for us.
What? No!
Steve, complete our quest. Take the fortress's loot back to Father.
For the kingdom!
Alistair and Godfrey had saved me yet again. For the final time. I took their skulls back to Father, as well as all the loot. My brothers were right. It was a valuable haul for the kingdom, but at what cost? The king was obviously upset. With the death of Godfrey and Alistair, I was his only family left.
We will not let their sacrifice go in vain. We shall build a monument commemorating this victory in the Nether.
Thank you, but I'm not worthy of such an honor, my king.
Nonsense. You were able to survive the deepest of dungeons to bring this kingdom wealth beyond imagination. We shall build it in the castle's courtyard. Its base will be of soul sand to mark where your quest began. On it shall be 3 wither skulls, 1 for each of the champions. Alistair, the brave, on its left. Godfrey, the cunning, on its right.
And the 3rd wither skull?
That's to represent you, of course. The most valiant of them all. The new heir to the throne, Steve.
It was a great honor to be heralded in such a way, but I knew the truth. I knew it was my fault Alistair and Godfrey didn't survive.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the great conquest of my sons. Because of their sacrifice, the kingdom now has more gold and diamonds than at any point in our history. Steve, please place the final wither skull to complete the monument.
In that moment, 1,000 thoughts went through my head. Sadness for my brothers, regret that I couldn't save them, shame that now I reap all the glory. I wished for more than anything that I had a chance to prove my worth, that once and for all, I could prove I was a real champion.
Huzzah!
But as soon as I placed that final skull down, I knew something was wrong. Stay back, Father! We had awoken something. Souls trapped in the sand and skulls.
What is this creature? What have you done?
Nothing, my king, I swear! It was a beast unlike anything we'd seen before. A flying, 3-headed skeleton, and it looked angry.
Don't just stand there! Attack! Slay this vile beast!
Father! You'll pay for this! Yeah! I immediately knew what was going to happen to my father. He had the same look in his eyes as my brothers.
The monster's spell. It's like poison. My body is withering away. Protect our people.
Please, you can't die. I can't do this alone. I can't protect anyone.
You have to, my son.
He was right. I didn't have a choice. I was either going to avenge my family, or die trying. I chased the Wither throughout the land as it destroyed village after village. But it seemed like every time it was hurt, it would spawn skeleton fiends to help it. It possessed magical properties unlike any other. Even the Ender Dragon itself wasn't as powerful. My axe broke, and I ran out of arrows, but I had barely depleted half of the monster's health. All I had left was my brother's diamond sword. It was heavy, and to hurt the Wither, I'd have to get close again. The villagers were already dead. It would be so easy to run, to disappear. But I couldn't. It is done. Thus began my lonely reign as king. I tried my best to do what was right for my people, and whenever it was difficult, whenever I got scared, I remembered my brothers and the price I'd paid for cowardice.
No! Let me go! Please!
Now, why would I do that? You come wandering through my territory, not an ounce of gold to your name, and you're asking me for favors. You're only worth the meat on your bones, kid.
Not true! I'm a good listener. You look pretty wise, and I'm a sucker for good stories.
Oh, are you now? Well, why don't you subscribe? Only 12% of our viewers are subscribed. Come join one of the fastest growing communities of animation fans on YouTube.
What?
Nothing. Nervous twitch. You probably wouldn't care about an old pig's story anyway.
Try me.
Okay, I will. But one stray blink, one hint you're not paying attention, and we'll eat you whole. My story begins long ago, in a place not far from here.
That was you?
No? Are you kidding? I wouldn't be caught dead in a schlubby outfit like that. That's my brother, John. That's me, Steve, the best, richest builder you've ever laid eyes on.
Steve, what are you doing here?
A guy can't visit his family farm?
It's not a special occasion, Steve. You never show up just because. Do you want something?
I want to share some good fortune with my little brother. We just hit pay dirt in the Nether. I'm so rich I can barely carry it all.
Oh, congratulations.
Where's the old man? I gotta give him the good news.
Dad's dead, Steve.
What?
Last winter. You'd know that if you read my letters, or showed up more than once a year.
Oh. You're gonna turn this into an intervention? Fine. I don't need ya or your stupid farm.
He left it to both of us.
Well, I don't want it. I'm doing just fine in the Nether. You want to stay here? Fine. More gold for me.
No, Steve, don't go yet.
Sorry, pal. You snooze, you lose. That sweet Nether gold is all mine.
I meant, Hammy's still here. You want to at least say hi?
Oh, Hammy? My childhood pig? I guess I got a little time. Oh, he looks so different.
Yeah, 'cause you don't see him too often. You know, if you stayed a while.
Hey, I know what this is. You want to lure me into some dead-end life on this farm so you can hop into my portal and steal my fortune.
No, I would never do that.
Sure. Well, I got news for you, pal. You can't manipulate me. I'm gone.
At least stay for dinner. Wait out the storm. Hammy's worried about you.
Hammy's an animal, John. He only worries about food.
No.
And I got places to be, okay? Last thing I want to do is waste time with a dumb pig and a liar. Yeah!
Hey, wait!
Come on! Come on! Faster! Oof! Ouch! My leg! Oh, but here's the portal! Come on! Come on! Hammy? Get out of here! I mean it! Get lost! The Nether's no place for a dumb pig! I said go away! Builders, help! Please. Help! Help! This is a terrible misunderstanding! I'm Steve!
Oh, sure.
How'd you learn Steve's name, freak? What do you want with our mine?
That's my gold.
He's a good miner.
With a high pain tolerance.
And a taste for gold. Hey, Pigman, we've got a way this can all work out for everybody.
And just like that, I became their prisoner. It was backbreaking work pulling gold out of the cliffside. But at least, at the end of the day, I'd be able to keep some of it for myself. It was never enough, though. And I got mean. But they, the same people I'd call my friends, were meaner. I became their livestock. By day, they worked me. And by night, they studied me. Once they figured out how I was made, it didn't take them long to make more. But these were just pigs. They couldn't speak, couldn't imagine life as a person. Sometimes, I envied them. Days turned to months, turned to years. Till one morning, they stopped calling for me. They stopped feeding me. I was no longer any use to them. I thought I'd starve to death when...
Excuse me, Mr. Pigman. Could you help me with something?
If I could barely recognize him, I knew John wouldn't recognize me.
I'm looking for my brother, Steve.
But hearing that name after all these years, I had to tell him the truth. I'm Steve. I know. I'm a freak.
You're not. I promise. You can come back and live with me.
Even after everything?
Of course. You're my brother. Now let's just get you out of here. Most of the people here are gone, but we shouldn't stick around.
Gone?
All the builders have been recalled to deal with some biohazard. I heard something about zombies. When you never came home, I got worried.
That means the gold is ripe for the taking!
No. Steve, no gold. We need to leave now.
Excuse me? I gave my blood for that gold.
It's not worth your life.
Who are you to say what gold is worth? You haven't held so much as an ingot in your hand. You'll never understand.
Wait, where are you going?
To collect what's mine.
You hear something?
One thing you should know about pigs, they'll eat anything. The treasure was more beautiful than I ever could have imagined.
Steve, stop this! We need to go home! Wait, Steve, don't let them do this!
I could have stopped them, but I was transfixed.
No!
It was finally mine. So that's my tale.
You sold out your own brother?
Sold implies he was worth something.
You're evil!
I knew you wouldn't understand. Evil, good. Those are builder words. I have no need for them down here. Get her ready for dinner.
No, no, wait!